Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. General Hospital spoilers July 17. Natalia shows regret and remorse. Is it genuine? General Hospital spoilers for Wednesday, July 17 focus on remorse, wisdom, anger, and temptation. So much of Giz's homophobic rant story has focused on Ava, the leaker of the audio, and not the person who initially voiced the harsh rant. That would be Natalia Rogers Ramirez, Eva Leru, who shared her innermost thoughts about the LGBTQIA+ community. Ultimately, it was an embarrassing moment that significantly damaged Blaze's career. And it also shook her relationship with Blaze, Jacqueline Grace Lopez, who recently celebrated a birthday, to the core. When the story picks up again, Natalia apparently comes from a regretful place when she voices her remorse. Obviously, we have questions. 1. Does she share a remorse with Blaze or someone else? And 2. Is this remorse genuine? It better be if she wants to salvage her relationship with the daughter she says she loves. While Natalia attempts to make up for her hurtful words, Jason, Steve Burton, and John, Adam J. Harrington, don't do any such thing. Instead, they have words. Jason is fed up with the Fed. There's no reason he should still be stringing Jason along. This 3-year agreement they have had has grown tired. Does Jason use what he knows about who is behind Pikeman to cut the cord of this disastrous FBI agent/informant relationship? Meanwhile, Anna, Finola Hughes, who paid tribute to Shannon Doherty, is tempted. This vague description can mean anything. Is she tempted to quit the PCPD and run off with Valentin, James Patrick Stewart? Maybe she's tempted to bury everything she uncovered that can incriminate her favorite Cassadine. Whatever Anna's tempted to do, will it cause her a mountain of problems, guilt, and blowback? Nina Cynthia Watros, fresh off slapping Drew Cameron Matheson, listening to Willow Caitlin Macmillan, and interacting with Sonny Morris Bennard, turns her attention to Maxie Kirsten Storms. Look for the Crimson Head to share her insight with the de facto leader of deception. Finally, Giovanni Mazza talks about connecting with his co-star Tapian Ali here, and Jocelyn Eaton McCoy cross paths once again. The fast friends start talking, and suddenly Gio opens up to Joss. Does he divulge more about his Bensonhurst childhood? Or does he open up about something else? The best place for true soap fans to be is our Facebook groups. Have you joined? If you love soap spoilers, gossip, and fans as dedicated as yourself, check out Days of Our Lives fans, General Hospital exclusive, the young and the restless fans, and the bold and the beautiful. Port Charles is never short on drama, and this July 17 episode of General Hospital promises to be no different. In the wake of shocking revelations and intense confrontations, emotions are running high. Among the many unfolding storylines, Natalia's sudden display of regret and remorse takes center stage, leaving everyone questioning her sincerity. Natalia's emotional turmoil. Natalia has always been a complex character. Her intricate web of lies and manipulations has often left her isolated and mistrusted. Recently, she found herself at the heart of a major scandal that rocked the lives of many Port Charles residents. As the dust begins to settle, Natalia appears to be grappling with the consequences of her actions. In today's episode, viewers will witness a side of Natalia rarely seen before. As she faces those she has wronged, tears stream down her face, and her voice quivers with genuine sorrow. But is this an act, or is Natalia truly remorseful for the pain she has caused? Confrontations and confessions. The episode opens with Natalia standing alone at the docks, staring out at the water. Her mind races with memories of her recent betrayals and the chaos they have unleashed. Just as she starts to break down, she's approached by an unexpected visitor, Ava. Ava, never one to mince words, confronts Natalia about her deceit. Do you have any idea what you've done? Ava demands, her eyes blazing with anger. Natalia's initial reaction is defensive, but as Ava continues to lay into her, something shifts. Natalia's defenses crumble, and she begins to sob uncontrollably. I never meant for things to get this bad. Natalia cries, her voice barely audible. I was trying to protect myself, but I ended up hurting everyone I care about. Ava, taken aback by Natalia's vulnerability, softens slightly. If you're really sorry, you'll make things right, Ava says, her tone still stern but with a hint of sympathy. Seeking forgiveness. Natalia's journey towards redemption is far from over. Her next stop is the hospital, where she hopes to speak with Elizabeth. Elizabeth has always been a moral compass in Port Charles, and Natalia knows that earning her forgiveness will be a significant step towards atonement. As Natalia enters Elizabeth's office, the tension is palpable. Elizabeth looks up from her desk, her expression a mix of surprise and skepticism. "What are you doing here, Natalia?" she asks, her voice cool and measured. "I came to apologize," Natalia says, her eyes downcast. "I know I don't deserve your forgiveness, but I need you to know how sorry I am." Elizabeth listens quietly as Natalia pours her heart out, detailing her regrets and the guilt that has been consuming her. When Natalia finishes, Elizabeth takes a deep breath. "I appreciate your apology, Natalia," she says finally. "But actions speak louder than words. If you're truly sorry, you'll find a way to make amends." The aftermath of regret. As word of Natalia's apology spreads through Port Charles, reactions are mixed. Some, like Carly and Sonny, are skeptical of Natalia's intentions. Carly, never one to hold back her opinions, voices her doubts to Sonny. "People like Natalia don't change," Carly says firmly. "She's just trying to save face." Sonny, ever the pragmatist, nods in agreement. "We'll keep an eye on her," he says. "But we can't let our guard down." Others, like Laura and Kevin, are more willing to give Natalia the benefit of the doubt. "Everyone deserves a chance at redemption," Laura says thoughtfully. "If Natalia is sincere, we should support her efforts to make things right." Kevin, always the voice of reason, agrees. "People can change, but it takes time and effort. Natalia has a long road ahead of her, but if she's truly committed to making amends, she might just surprise us all." The path to redemption. As the episode progresses, Natalia's resolve is put to the test. She reaches out to those she has wronged, seeking to make amends and rebuild trust. It's a challenging and often painful process, but Natalia is determined to prove that her remorse is genuine. In a particularly poignant scene, Natalia visits her estranged brother, Michael. Their relationship has been strained for years, and Natalia's recent actions have only widened the rift between them. As she stands on his doorstep, she hesitates, unsure if she has the strength to face him. Michael opens the door, his expression unreadable. "What do you want, Natalia?" he asks, his tone cold. "I want to apologize," she says, her voice trembling. "I know I've hurt you, and I don't expect you to forgive me, but I need you to know that I'm sorry." Michael listens silently, his eyes searching Natalia's face for any sign of deceit. Finally, he sighs. "You got a lot to make up for," he says, his tone softening slightly. "But if you're serious about changing, maybe we can start over." A glimmer of hope. The episode concludes with Natalia standing once again at the docks, the place where her journey began. This time, however, she is not alone. Elizabeth, Ava, and even Michael stand with her, a tentative but hopeful sign of the support she needs to change her life. As the sun sets over Port Charles, Natalia gazes out at the horizon, a sense of peace washing over her. She knows that her path to redemption will be long and arduous, but for the first time in a long while, she feels a glimmer of hope. In the coming weeks, viewers will watch as Natalia continues her quest for forgiveness and redemption. Will she succeed in proving her sincerity, or will her past continue to haunt her? One thing is certain, in Port Charles, nothing is ever simple, and the journey is always full of unexpected twists and turns.